Well, new tonight, this video being shared across social media showing an ICE arrest in Spokane Valley earlier this week. Tonight, it has some asking if the actions of those agents were legal. Sharon Yu with our Seattle sister station is reporting from the west side where the men are being detained tonight.
We have reached out to all parties involved in the video and also to a law enforcement expert for analysis.
This video filmed by Kayla Somariba shows federal immigration agents, some uniformed and some in plainclothes, break the windows of their SUV. Somariba says this happened on March 10th near this intersection in Spokane Valley as she, her husband, and her brother-in-law were on their way to a hearing for a case not related to immigration.
Maybe like 12 officers ended up, surrounding us. There was at least like 2 or 3 in every window. And I lower my window to talk to them and, asking politely, like, officers, why are you stopping us? What is the reason for this? And I'm already reading on their vest that it says ICE.
It's illegal! It's legal!
Somariba says she kept asking to see a warrant or any documentation from the agents.
Obviously, if you have a warrant for their arrest, they have to go. But didn't show us anything, no proof that there was actually anything.
We reached out to an ICE spokesperson who said, quote, U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement arrested 2 men whom we are not naming because they have not been charged with a crime, both citizens of Nicaragua and suspected members of Tren de Aragua. The aliens resisted officers during the arrest and failed to obey a lawful order to exit a vehicle, which resulted in forced entry by ICE officers. The statement continues to say one of the men has been arrested in Spokane County for felony harassment with a weapon and that he has been ordered removed from the U.S. by an immigration judge. ICE says the other man was previously arrested for burglary, malicious mischief, drive-by shooting, and threatening to kill. When asked if there were any warrants or supporting documentation, ICE did not respond. We reached out to John Urquhart, former King County Sheriff and King 5's law enforcement analyst. Urquhart says the agents did not break any laws when they broke the windows, as they had probable cause to arrest the 2 men. We reached out to an immigration attorney and professor at Seattle U who said, quote, ICE officers can arrest someone in public spaces without an ICE warrant if they have probable cause that the person is deportable. ICE claims they did have that probable cause. We circled back to Somariba, who is a U.S. citizen and 7 months pregnant. She vehemently denies her husband and her brother-in-law's affiliation with any gangs.
I'm 100% sure that they are not part, of a gang. My husband would wake up, go to work, come back. Sometimes he would, hang out with his friends. It's a normal thing that a 25-year-old's gonna do, a 26-year-old.
Somariba is a U.S. citizen, and she says she was not arrested or pulled out of the vehicle. We know the 2 men have been taken to the ICE processing facility in Tacoma. The Northwest Immigrant Rights Project says they are doing an assessment to find out what happens next for the 2 men detained there. In Seattle, Sharon Yu, KREM 2 News.